If you're just starting your YouTube channel or you're stuck at 42 subscribers, this video is for you because you're probably making one of these huge mistakes and it's keeping your channel invisible. I've seen it over and over with new creators pouring in time, passion, and effort, but getting nothing in return. So in this video, I'm breaking down the top beginner traps and what you should do instead to finally get traction. Over the last few years, I've grown my personal channel to over 137,000 subscribers. And here's what I learned about the biggest mistakes new YouTube creators make. Mistake number one, making videos for yourself and not the viewer. Oftentimes people want to create new YouTube channels because they're passionate about something and they just want to talk about it, which is great. But you have to think about it from the audience perspective. Think about what's in it for them, the viewer. If someone's browsing on YouTube or maybe they search for a topic, they're looking for what can I learn or how can I be entertained or inspired by the video I'm about to click on. And if someone was searching for like how to podcast and they say a video, I recognize that guy, and it's about 50 essential podcast tips, well, ideally they should be getting the value from that video right away. Are they hearing the tips quickly? Are they meaningful? Can someone take action and use them? All of that really matters. And yes, apparently I had more hair back then. So as you create videos, yes, do it about topics you're passionate about and have expertise in, but also make sure that you're providing value to the viewer and you get to it quickly. Number two, weak titles and thumbnails. When someone's scrolling the YouTube app on their phone or they're looking at YouTube on the desktop, the thumbnail and title is everything. What they see as they're scrolling, that thumbnail and title is going to make them either click or keep scrolling. And a lot of people only think about thumbnails and titles after they make the video, and that should really be reversed. Start with the title and thumbnail. And if for some reason you can't come up with a good title and thumbnail for a video idea, it might not be viable as you're planning it. Always plan, how am I going to package this with a title and thumbnail once it's finished before you even hit record. And that thumbnail is the gateway to the video. Ideally, it should be making a promise to the potential viewer that hopefully when they tap or click on it, that promise is kept. Remember, you can make the best video ever created, but if you miss it on the title and thumbnail, it's probably just going to get dozens of views. Mistake number three is not experimenting with titles and packaging. Once you have a formula and you find that it's working, you're getting consistent views, a lot of times we might get stuck in a rut and just keep using the same design over and over again. So don't be afraid to experiment. For instance, my Mac Mini video here, that thumbnail was pretty different than other ones that I've used before, but it worked pretty well at over 150,000 views. And remember, you can always change the thumbnail and title after the fact, so don't give up on a video. If you experimented and you don't see it getting the views you expected, try something different, make a drastic change to that thumbnail or title. Just always remember to promise something in that packaging and deliver it in the video. And if you're in all your videos, putting your face like this in your thumbnails, probably a good idea. This way people who love watching your videos will be encouraged to come back again and again. Big mistake number four is not planning your videos. Now, to give you a little behind the scenes, I'm basically working off a plan for this very video that I'm recording. We put together a hook, even cut something out of it, really trying to narrow down, making the best promise we could at the beginning and providing lots of value throughout the video. So plan your videos. And it doesn't have to be a full script. Like you can see, I'm not writing it verbatim or word for word and reading it off a teleprompter. I have some major points and some bullet points of supporting information that I want to share, but even doing this much planning is going to go a long way. And honestly, these points are pretty key. What is your hook? The first thing someone's going to hear when they start playing your video. How are you going to tease content later? Which, by the way, stay tuned for number 7, which is a big deal for new creators. And retention on YouTube is still a major metric. When you go to any video, like I'll take this video that I published on my channel, when you go down to retention, you'll see the average view duration for a video. The longer people watch your content, that tells YouTube the more people they should put it in front of so they'll watch it. So keeping that retention up, providing value as much as possible, and teasing content that will be coming soon in the video is key. Mistake number 5, you're missing what other creators in your genre or space are doing. Now, I'm not talking about copying other creators or remaking their videos, but see what content is being watched right now from similar creators, especially those that are larger than your channel. How are they packaging it? What are they focusing on? And maybe that's a topic or subject you should cover on your channel. A great place to find this information synthesized is in your YouTube studio. Go to Analytics and then Audience. Here you'll scroll down and you can see channels your audience watches. So those are creators you should maybe watch some of their latest videos and see what they're doing, but also videos your audience is watching. And you can filter that by videos or shorts. And now you can see what are the most popular videos in my niche, in my topic, that people who watch my videos like watching. And this is a great place for inspiration, not copying, but finding your own take or angle on a topic that people are looking for. Mistake number 6, you're not zigging when others are zagging. That means even though you're covering a popular topic or something that everyone's discussing, what makes your video different? Why should someone watch your video as opposed to this other larger creator? But I'll give you a clear example. When a recent iPhone was coming out, I didn't get the iPhone for an early review, I didn't have early access, but I did a different angle. Because it was the first iPhone with a USB-C port, I made videos specifically on that. What can I use with that USB-C port? And that first video got over 400,000 views. And what did I do? A follow-up about the exact same topic that now has over 500,000 views. So find a topic that people are looking for and are interested in, do a unique angle, and maybe even do it multiple times, especially if it's working well. Be different in how you're covering it, the amount of information you're including, the length of the video, the format. Find some way that you can have a different spin than most other creators covering your niche. Big mistake number 7, analysis paralysis. Many early YouTubers, before they even make their first video, get too in their head about what to make, what equipment they should use, what they should talk about. A great way to think of it is, at first, don't worry about anything succeeding. Just make content. Make 100 videos before you ever start worrying about growth, because you need to find your voice and nail down your workflow so you can do it repeatedly. So first, work on quantity. Just make a lot of stuff. Don't suffer from analysis paralysis. Then once you've made a lot of videos, now focus on how you can increase that quality, whether it's better planning, better content, better B-roll. Whatever that is, raise the quality, even if the frequency lowers a little bit. Then once you nail down that quality, now do quality quantity. Make a lot of videos at a high level, and that's really when you're going to see the growth. Big mistake number 8, obsessing over gear. There's lots of great videos on YouTube about cameras, microphones, lighting, and that's all awesome when you have the budget to invest. But don't think you have to wait till you can buy those things to start. You can start right now with just the device you have in your pocket, namely your phone, and a window, or film outside. There are so many creators getting millions of views just recording with their phone. I have a good friend, Fernando Silva. He records every video he does with his iPhone and edits it on his iPad. He doesn't use a computer for any part of the process. So if he can do that, so can you. Start with your phone, start with the gear you have now, and just hit record. Now, if you want to make sure you look and sound the best possible, recording with your phone, use the Riverside app. It's totally free for iPhone and Android. You can record in up to 4K quality, even edit using the Riverside app. I did an entire video on using your phone and even turning your bedroom into a YouTube studio. You can check out that video right here. All right, big mistake number 9, inconsistency. You do have to publish regularly to grow that channel. Looking at the total lifetime growth of my personal channel, I'll let you guess where I started posting regularly. Yeah, it was right about here. Yes, growth was slow, but as you can see, it picks up a little bit. This little bump right here were those iPhone with USB-C videos that I showed you a second ago, and now growth is pretty steady and doing really well. But that first year and a half, I posted maybe a dozen videos, not doing it regularly. So if you do want to grow, figure out a cadence that works for you. Is it once every other week or once a month? If you can do once a week, that's even better. Only commit to what you can sustain. So if you're going to say new videos every week, make sure you can sustain making a new video every week. And again, if you're in that early stage of your first 100 videos, don't worry about every one being like Oscar worthy. Just put something out that is valuable to the audience, even if it's a little rough, and you'll find that growth. Also, little side note here before we get to number 10, don't quit. I know it might take a long time. It feels like it's months and months without any growth. And I can attest, it really felt bad in this moment where you're just growing a couple dozen, maybe 100 here or there in subscribers. But don't quit, because if you stay consistent, you're providing value, you're planning, you're figuring out your packaging and doing it better and better, you will grow. It takes time, but it is rewarding. Trust me. And number 10 here in my planning document, this is tough, but ask for feedback. Send a video to your family and friends and see what they think. And more importantly, figure out when do they stop watching or lose interest. Ask them to send you a timestamp. After watching this video, at what point did you feel like clicking away or watching something else? Because that might be a moment you can change or do something different in your video. Also, send them some thumbnail ideas, or if you have a social media following, share a couple thumbnail ideas on social media and see what they think. What would people click on? And that's a great way to crowdsource that information while you experiment on YouTube. And ask your friends and family too. Would you click on this if you saw it? Or if you were searching for podcast content, would this interest you? And if you've been doing it for a while, maybe look back at some of your earliest videos and you'll see how far you've come. And if you make those changes, you'll see growth too. If you have any questions, leave comments below this video. I answer everyone personally, like for real. And subscribe to the Riverside channel and hit that like button because we have lots of tools on growing your YouTube channel, upgrading your gear, and more. Which, if you want to learn about turning your bedroom into a YouTube studio, check out my video on that right up here. And if you want to learn more about growing on YouTube and my personal journey to over 100,000 subscribers, check out my video right up here. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see the videos you create.